Okay, this video is for people who have an admin access to PowerSchool. So those people who need to be able to see all grade levels and are not connected to just specific courses. So normally if you are a teacher and you are looking for information on your course, you would instead go through Power Teacher Pro, and your directions can be found separately. Please reach out to your mentor or to your PD coach if you have any questions about that. This is instead a video for those of you who have an admin account and need to be able to see all students in the school or all students who are in a specific grade band. There's a couple of things to know over here. You'll see that you may default automatically to elementary school, and you will see here that there's only K through 5 listed. To switch the school that you're in, you just go ahead and click that drop down and you can switch to a different school view. So if you're looking for a middle school student, then you would go ahead and select the middle school button. The other thing to note is this other drop down over here is in Q1 currently, so it will default to the current quarter. There's also the option to see the final once we get to the overall grades for the end of the year. So we're in Q1 now, and we're looking at middle school. You can see I can click on 6, 7, or 8. I can click on male or female, and I'm able to see a list of students. So I could do that and just go ahead and click on those grades, and I'll see all the students in that grade. I can also select staff or contacts from this drop down. And if I'm looking for a specific student, I can also just type in a name and search. So if I were to type in a name here and click search, I would then see a list of students with that name come up. Once I do that, I can go ahead and select a student from that list by clicking on them. You'll see at the top I'll get some basic information here. Underneath that, there is a summary of their meeting attendance. It defaults to this quick lookup screen. Now, if yours doesn't do that and you're not able to see that, like maybe you're seeing a daily attendance screen or maybe you're just seeing a generic screen, you can click up at the top here where it says quick lookup. Quick lookup is where it's going to give you an overview of that student. So I can look at their daily attendance, I can click on meeting attendance and see each classroom that they're in and how many days they were absent or tardy in a specific class. If I'm not brought to this attendance screen when I click on the student's name, to get to that, I can also go to attendance info down here. And then the daily attendance and the meeting attendance are the two tabs that you'll really be interested in looking on. The other thing that I can do is to click on this quick lookup at the top, and that gives me an overview of that student in general. I can see their grades, I can see any absences or tardies cumulative for each and every class on their schedule. So those are the main things that I want to look up. Now, I could also look at standards grades if I were looking at elementary. But other than that, the main things you need to remember when you log in as an admin are to select the correct school from this drop-down, then to go ahead and type in the student's name or whatever identifying information to find that student is easiest for you to do. You can select that once you've selected a student's name, you can go down to that attendance and find the attendance information for them. Or you can just simply go up at the top there where it said quick lookup, and that quick lookup is like a snapshot of everything that you would need to know about that student. If you need to dig deeper, those links on the left, you're not going to break anything in there. So go ahead and take some time to click through. If you're looking for other information that might be available, you can also go ahead and click on each of those links once you're in a specific student's account.